Anyone there? I think so. Intro. Yeah. Still says 720 there. There's my footage. Why am I not like this? Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Talk EV on Sunday. Usually at 9:20, but YouTube changed that. So on YouTube you can a month ago or so you could still select times for every 5 minutes, and now only every 15 minutes. In the last few times I did it at 7:30, and then everybody was not there, so I thought let's do 7:15 and everybody's here when I come. But the problem with Cindy was not feeling well. We ate a lot today, and so I was with her, and it's possible that she's sick and she's gonna call me or text me or whatever, and I'm gone if she's not too well. We ate a lot today. We have a lot to talk about. 42 waiting. It's through 43 even are here. Thank you all for being here. You said it in the thing. You saw it in the thing. No topic. We're just going to talk a bit. Go through the news that I can see. Tell a few stories what happened. Hey, Manuel. Everybody's here. That's nice. A few members. Adrian is here. Oli, of course. David Cox. And Kevin. Photostorm, that stands for Sentry Mode. Yeah. Yeah. Photostorm is here. She's Patreon. Some bad vegan. No, it was good vegan. It was just too much. Way too much food. Yeah. Well, let's start with the story, huh? Make it fun. And I will bring in ID3 and charging at the same time. Hey, Groam. What's your real name? Is your first name Grow? Just want to know. Evening. Hello. Yeah, so the story was today, so originally I wanted to get the Dacia Spring EV yesterday and then do my test with the car today. But yesterday, overnight, from Friday to Saturday, it snowed 20 to 30 centimeters. And here in Bavaria, or this part of Bavaria, we have snowplows and everything, and in this area, but if it snows the whole day, that means that you don't have a lot of the roads are just covered in snow. And so there was a plow on this road here at 4, and the next plow was, I think, at 11 something. Yes, Grow is my first name. Cool. Thank you. And so it's not a lot happening, and it snowed so much that I would never get with my ID3 up the road here on the hill. And even if I could, that means to get to Straubing, where I could get the Dacia Spring, it would take me 2 or 3 hours when there's a traffic jam and trouble on the highway and everything. And it got better in the afternoon, but they closed at 1. And so I thought, I'm not gonna risk this. Let's reschedule. And I called him and said, hey, can we reschedule? He said, no problem. We talk on Monday. So tomorrow we'll talk when I can get the Dacia Spring EV, and I have this week off, so I can do it during the week as well. Hi from Denmark. And so today was then off, and yesterday too, so I didn't get the car. And so Cindy and I thought, should we invite my parents for dinner? Not to us, so we should meet somewhere, because my mom got, had her 70th birthday today, and they went somewhere in a nice wellness hotel or whatever, my dad and my mom. And we thought, why in this area around there is a nice vegan restaurant, why don't we meet up? But they said no. we want to be alone today. We want to do everything. We don't want to go out for dinner, and that's fine. So we went. So this morning at 10 we went to go to the special place, and it was now I'm coming to the ID3 and everything. It was cute. So always charged to 80%. ID3 is always in the kitchen, in the garage, on an 11 kilowatt AC charger plugged in, charging to 80%. And I thought, I knew the weather could be bad. We need a lot of heat. I mean, you know me, I need a lot of heat in the car, but Cindy needs even more. So we will have very high consumption when it comes to heat. Maybe it's cold, and then we go to that place and the battery will be cold, so battery will be heated up. Then we're there, the car is parked, battery gets cold again, and the car gets cold again. We have to heat up everything on the way back. So I thought it's 200 kilometers there and back. That could be risky with 80%. I should rather charge to 100%. Hi Marty. Hi Rami. Lots of people today. I'm also getting my Cooper Born next Thursday. It's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna read everything soon. I wanted to charge to 100%, and then I thought, why would I charge to 100% the evening before if I can charge up in the morning and heat up the battery with it a bit? Maybe then I don't need so much battery heater when I go, because ID3 doesn't heat up the battery while charging or while being plugged in, or even preheating when plugged in. Only when you preheat when you're not plugged in. And so what I did was I thought, I get up, and then from 80 to 100% should take an hour at 11 kilowatts. So if I do it 2 hours before, it should be fine. And so the car charged on Friday to 80%, and then Saturday I didn't move. And then so the battery got colder and colder. It was 0 to 2-3 degrees or something. And then I at 8, so 2 hours before we want to leave, I set the charge limit to 100% and started charging. And it charged with 6 kilowatt. Not 11, 6. It told me 6 kilowatt, and it takes 3 hours. And I'm like, I need that juice. I don't want to charge just to 90% or something. What's going on? Battery must be very cold, so I don't get the 11 kilowatt. So, so will the charging heat up the battery so I get full charging speed or not? And I didn't want to take that risk, so I unplugged and with the app preheated the car. So when you preheat the car, when the car is not plugged in, it preheats the battery. I let it preheat for 10 minutes or so. It went down from 80 to 75%. Then I plugged in again, and I got 11 kilowatt, and it was done in after 70 minutes or so, because it was then at 75, not at 80%. So it worked, charged to 100%, preheated the last half hour. It charged and preheated at the same time. It then charged with only 6 and then 7 kilowatt, as I've seen. And we drove the way. We drove on a special, last time we drove only country road, and it was horrible. And this time we took the highway, and then it's a better country road that was better. So we did this, and it was 94 kilometers or so there, and we arrived with 65%, totally fine. Then we left the dogs in the car. We walked a bit and then left them in the car, because the restaurant has a lot of dogs in there. That's the nice things. But Olivia is horrible with other dogs, because we got her from Romania, and she was abused in Romania, not by dogs, by people. But she's very strongly afraid of people, and strongly afraid of other dogs, and so she would bark and freak out. So we left her and then Wesley in the car. But I left the heat on, and it went down to 62% or so. And then on the way back, an hour later, it wasn't too late, we drove back, and I think we arrived with exactly 20% at home. So it was good that I charged more than 80%. I needed that, and charged it back up. So that was all fine. But for me, it was the first time that I started charging, and it didn't get 11 kilowatt right away, that the battery was so cold. I had no idea that a cold battery, that even 11 kilowatt would be too much. But maybe even the AC charger, AC to DC converter is not So it took 5 kilowatt on charger to heat up the battery. No, it doesn't. My ID3, my old one, does not preheat the battery while charging or preheating. Doesn't do it. It would be amazing, but it doesn't do it. And that will come with 3.0, but not there. Yeah. But it was a nice drive, and then we ate way too much. So we started with 2 cakes. Each we had a cake. Then we had both the pizza. Then we had another cake. Then I had to eat her cake. She ate my ice cream. I had 3 bowls of ice cream, and then we got something else to bring home, and that we ate for dinner later, 2 hours later after that. And then now she's feeling sick to her stomach, of course. But I'm okay. I'm fine here. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Let's read what you guys said. Let's start from the beginning. Looks like every neighbor was spooky shovel guy for Chris yesterday. Wakey, that's me. Did someone misplace the bathtub? No, it's here. Let's talk the shovel guy. The snow shovel guy. Yeah, I had to shovel yesterday twice. But it was okay. It wasn't too heavy of a snow. Then it got warmer. Everything melted. It was a bit raining. And now the snow is extremely heavy. Hey, Mick. Let's dance. That's true. Did you see last episode on Fully Charged about Zwickau plant? No, but I've seen a lot of other shows about the Zwickau plant before. That's where my car is from. But I haven't watched Fully Charged in a long time. Did you see the latest ID Bus teaser? No, I have not. I will experience the car soon. Well, not too soon. Yeah, soon. And I'm happy about that. There will be a lot of fun. Hi from Denmark. Hi Chris, here's a short topic. I'm going on a road trip to south of Europe, going through Germany. Which charging station in Germany would you say is a must visit? I wouldn't say it is a must visit. I mean, for you, that's amazing that you can see a lot of chargers. There was one where I don't know, where was it? It was mentioned a few times that with a Tesla supercharger and then 20 hyperchargers. If it is about that, but I'm sure they're pretty charging stations where you can charge and have a nice view. But I don't know any. Also in Transylvania, a lot of snow. Testing ID3 on snow, nice. So I'm not so happy with ID3 on snow. Up the hill, ID3 with the rear wheel drive and the ESP turning off. If there's a slight turning, you get no power. I can't get up that hill when it's a bit slippery, and I have winter tires on that only a year old, so I'm not so happy with ID3 in the snow. I'm not the biggest fan. Next week I'm getting my first EV, a silver Cupra Born 58. Can't wait. That's cool, Norseman. Cupra Born rules. Hey from Sweden. Happy birthday to her. I will say that. I also getting Cupra Born next Thursday. Hi. What hilly congratulations to mom and dad. Anyone here experienced with charging network in Hungary, especially around Iga area? Nope, but maybe someone here. There's a mobility app. Can you store preheat while plugged in but not charging, or does it charge directly when you plug in? Well, if you plug in and set the charge limit very low, you can preheat without charging. That's fine. Also work with Ellie card. One more topic. Any news on forward update? Firmware update for ID4 ENIAC? Well, ENIAC is a different topic. ID4 will get update 3.0 March. ENIAC, I heard, I didn't know that. I asked Skoda about some insights to ENIAC updates, and I didn't know that cars that are built until now cannot be updated via over the air. They need a hardware update, or it has to be activated somehow. And the cars, the ENIACs that are being built right now, they have that feature already activated. It's coming right now. I didn't know that. I thought they have over-the-air update from the start like ID3, but how often have I been to the workshop? So that is fine. Visiting Central Parks Village Nature just outside Paris now. Cool. The only Type 2 charging station on the parking lot is not working. Oh, not very EV-friendly around Paris. Not a lot of fast charging stations. I thought that France is growing big time. I thought that Fastnet is building a lot. I've seen that Ionity has built a lot, and we'll go through that in a second. I thought it's getting better. And isn't there a new network growing in France? There was the old one, and they shut all of it down, but now a new one is coming? I thought so. Can't stay for long today. I'm still working. Catch you later. Stay safe. Bye, Marty. No, it doesn't. Even my 83 doesn't. Big problem. I thought 84, 83 shared BMS system logic. They do. You soon need more than 204 horsepower. I always need more. What I want, my dream car is an ID3 with the big battery and the Cupra-born boost motor in the back and in the front. 340 kilowatt with the 77 kilowatt hour battery. That's what I want. And 170 kilowatt of charging. That's it. I want that. What is 340 kilowatt? Or above 500 horsepower. That's my thing. Servus. Okay, no topic. I'm waiting for my mach-e GS line. Cool. I saw one mach-e the other day. Yeah, I think so. The first one. I asked Opel for a press car, Corsa, mach-e or whatever. Nope, they didn't even reply. They didn't care. Did you calculate in addition the weight for the return? Yeah, I had a higher consumption on the way back, but maybe it's a bit downhill to get there and then it was uphill to get back. I don't know. The snow melted. Yes, on the road everything is now clear and it should be fine till Wednesday evening. Wednesday evening it should start snowing again. So I hope Tuesday it's not possible. We have to go to the doctor with Cindy, but maybe a checkup. But maybe on tomorrow, Monday, or on Wednesday morning that I can get the car, test it, and bring it back before evening. The tests with the Dacia Spring won't be big, so I will do a 90 kilometers and 125 kilometers an hour range test in one video, and then one video how the car is and how driving the car is, and that's it. Not too much, and since the range is not too big, and I won't go under 10%. I learned that from the Twingo, not doing this, so maybe even 15%. Not getting there. So I think that the tests won't take that long. I'm pretty sure at 90 kilometers an hour it would be in the winter 120 kilometers or 150, and then at 125 it will be under 100 kilometers of range, and especially when I do from 100% to 15, so that's fine. So she has herself to blame. Of course she does. Any updates about 3.0 when it's coming? What I know, and I think everybody knows, is that 3.0 should come with ID5, and ID5 should come in March. I have no idea when the whole campaign will start, where old ID3s can or have to go to a service Volkswagen partner, get a new 12-volt battery, and also one control unit will be updated. And from that moment on, the old ID3s, and old I mean before May of this year or June, I can't remember when the new ones came out, maybe it was July. We all get 120 kilowatt or peak 134 kilowatt charging. Preheating of the battery will go in steps. Not when you get into the car, have a cold battery, the heater won't go on fully. It will not heat, and then after a while heat a bit. And I think that's it. And then afterwards we get 3.0, and then we get preheating of the battery with charging and stuff like that. That's what they told me. We'll see. BMS is supposed to heat to 0 degrees, while level 2, when it does, it pulls 5.2 kilowatt, not kilowatt hour, off the pack, not the level 2 on board. Oh, so you mean really 5.2 kilowatt hours? Then my battery was never under 0 degrees. It never warmed. Well, how would I know, eh? On board inverter is 7% efficient to work against the pack heating too. Okay, I believe you, I have no idea. Inside EV tested the Lucid Air range, 500 miles, 804 kilometers driven. At what speed? This week we had to watch fully charged, no battery life or Chris Reefer videos. Yeah, I'm a bit low right now, and it's, first of all, nothing is happening. I don't get a car. I tried to make a video, but I did one and it was horrible, so I deleted it. But February will be a bit more packed. There's a bit of things to do, and then March, of course, as well. Porsche in Leipzig has an impressive charging hub coming. That's true, I saw that too. I tried an ID3 this week, it was nice, but the car dealer told me to get an ICE instead. Apparently 30 kilometers commute to work is too much Autobahn in his opinion. Can I get your opinion on this? 30 kilometers of commute is too much for what? For the battery? Eh? No. Even if the battery is cold and you preheat while not being plugged in and preheat and heat up the battery in the cold temperature, 110 people are here. I do no topic and then a lot of people are coming. So I should always do that. So if you do that, you lose maximum 10% to heat up the car and the battery. Then you go 30 kilometers of highway at top speed. You will have a consumption of 300 something above that with heat. So and 30 kilometers, that's then, let's say 12 kilowatt hours. So that's 30%. And then the way back, no problem. So in the worst conditions ever, you could make that. It's no problem. And in normal conditions, or like it should be, you charge at home and preheat the car at home at the 30 kilometers and back. If it's not uphill like this, it will be 35, maximum 40%, but that's already bad. I think you will use 30% in the winter and 15% in the summer. 30 there and 30 back. Over-the-air ID4s for 2021 also will need a firmware update at the dealer. We are waiting for the 3.0 rollout for March according to rumor. Really? I didn't know that. I thought they were already applied with that. I had my first week with my new EV6. Cool! How is it? Which car did you get? All-wheel drive? Big battery? EV6 is a nice car. Did you already get an update? So is the steering fixed with self-driving and the battery heater so you get full charging speed? You forgot the flamethrowers on the front of your car to melt snow. That's true. You can't have even 5 seats and 77 kilowatt ID3 because of the weight, let alone 2 motors. Yes, you can. There's a version with 5 seats. You never seen that? Did I have to pull it up? You can have 4 or 5 now. Volkswagen. Let's go. Where's my configurator? Configurator. ID3. Where am I? There are you. Look, there's the Pro. That's mine. Pro S. Big battery. 4-seater and 5-seater. You can have the 5-seater, but then you cannot have some other things. Don't ask me what it is. And the weight problem is not because of the car, it's because how it's meant to be. That's it. Sorry to read that. Stuttgart is great for car spotting. On my Sunday stroll around the neighborhood, I saw 4 Teslas and a Taycan. Cool. I saw a lot of EVs today. I saw 2 Model Ys and Taycan. What else did I see? Zoe, of course. I have 5 seats with large battery on my ID3. That's true. Did you know the error? Why stop the Twingo at 10%? Nobody ever talked to me. I was at 10%, still 15 kilometers of range, and the car ran out and said it has empty battery. And then while waiting to be towed, the battery percentage state of charge went down to 1% and then 0. But I never got an explanation. It most likely a BMS problem, that the battery wasn't balanced right and didn't work that well. By the way, just ordered ID5 GTX, hopefully getting it in July. Can't wait. Cool. UK 70 kilowatt only comes with 4 seats. I'm so sorry. Since Volkswagen is targeting under 9 minutes, 5 to 80% charging time for SSS platform, second generation ID3 will be a massive improvement. Well, when will the second come in 2024. UK is lost. By the way, does anybody know the reason why ID3 cannot have roof bars? I've seen people are using that whatsoever. Well, it has to do with the structure. So the car is, when you build a car, you have to select what type of car it is, and the EU or whatever, I don't know where you have to register that, tells you you can use this as a car, this as a car. And when you use a certain size, you can say, okay, this is a truck, this is a bus, this is, I don't know what it is, or whatever you call an ID3. And then you get a weight limit with the size of the car, and you can go above that and can say, no, this is not a car like this is a car like this. But then insurance cost, and I don't know what, how do you have to price this or whatever, or sell it, is all different. And they decided that it should be a hatchback, whatever, Kleinwagen, and there's a weight limit, and with the big battery, that weight limit gets to the edge that it can be, and therefore you cannot have all the different things. And then they had to build the car in a way that it's lighter, and roof rack, so that you can adjust to have a roof rack that it's sturdy enough, or a tow hook did not fit this criteria, and that's why it doesn't have that. An ID4 is a SUV, you pay higher insurance and everything, and or whatever. I don't know why this happens, but it has to be a category. That's what I was told. I'm just a messenger. I could be so wrong. Oh my god, we just should hire a bunch of program students and let them play with the software. It goes way too slow within the Volkswagen company itself. It has nothing to do with the programming. Don't worry about that. The Volkswagen people, and I know that from talking to them, they have big plans for the software, and they have features and everything, what it can do. That's not the problem. The problem is that you make a software, it goes into a car, it has to work, and the biggest problem is that Volkswagen is a big company and have so much bureaucracy that everyone has to say, if is this okay, lawyers, marketing, I don't know what, and this takes so long. I've seen that, I've heard of that. Oh god, it's not funny. And for example, Tesla is just saying, roll it out, it's fine. And if then something doesn't work, people are complaining, but they are just, well, we fixed it with the next update. And Volkswagen is just, they were like, no, we can't do that. The car has to work, except when there's money involved. That's why when I got my car, and all of the people who got the car before software 2.0, the software was horrible because it was just a basic demo software, but they had to sell cars in 2019 or 2020. This was it, 2020, so they don't have to pay as much fine for not delivering too many electric vehicles for the CO2 emission thing. Where were we? Live stream of Chris shoveling his driveway and getting yelled at by his scary, crazy neighbors. I never said they're scary and crazy. Horrible video should be shown to members before deleting. I didn't even edit the video. I filmed it, and I didn't even upload it to my computer. I was after film. I filmed the video driving home from work, and when I was home, I was, nah, that's not good. I don't know. I was just rambling on, and it was too much. And then the topic wasn't amazing. I was talking about the transition from my old ICE to the new EV, and nah, I just said no, I'm not doing that. Finnish people here, is ID3 good here in Finland? Winters? Yeah, I just said that. Hills, I'm not so happy about. Just ordered my EV6 and will be delivered beginning of June. Is this a normal waiting time for EVs in general, or do other car companies deliver a bit sooner or later? I know that Tesla is very fast with the Model Y right now, a month or so. Model 3s are 3 to 6 months, but other EVs, ID3, e-up, that's coming now can be a year. Even now Ioniq EV6 can be a year, so you're lucky. Okay, thanks only, I'm getting it. Of course, but the second motor would be way over the weight limit. Yeah, that's true. But then I'd just have a two-seater. No, it can't. No, you're wrong. Because the motor only weighs, what is it, 90 kilos or so. The motor is not so heavy. The battery is the heavy thing. Motor is not the problem. I'm okay with a four-seater. Chris, rumor is that the Volkswagen event in Copenhagen in March. Heard anything about that? No. The only thing I saw was that with the ID bus, they're starting in Spain and driving through European countries with it. This is what I have seen. But I wasn't invited to anything like that. Chris, rumor, well, my neighbor just received his Ioniq 5. 2 times the auto assist has picked up the car. Flat 12-volt battery. The reason was a malfunction of the tow bar. Huh. Yeah, again, this can happen with every car. It doesn't even have to be electric. But I've heard a lot of problems with 12-volt batteries in so many cars. I know that Kona had the problem, Ioniq had the problem, that Ioniq 5, I mean ID3 had the problem, ID4. Okay, thanks. I want to order the Twingo electric. I have 20 kilometers to work. That's fine. 20 kilometers to work is... The car was great. Cindy loved it. It is not my thing. It does everything in a normal way. Has no power, but it's fine. And in the summer, 180 kilometers of range, and in the winter 100, but that's fine. Steering okay, preheating is in winter mode. I love my EV6. Preheating is in winter mode. No, the winter mode doesn't do that. So the problem, steering, the all EV6 right now, until the update, when you do self-steering, it does a tiny bit like this all the time. Björn Nilan saw that, I saw that in the test, and when you're driving in cold temperatures, the car is heating up the cabin with the heat from the battery. Even when you have the winter mode on, it doesn't preheat the battery, only when the battery is at -5 degrees or something, or 0 degrees. And then when you go to charge, you get a very low charging speed for the first 10 minutes or so. Then it's fine. But they want to fix that with an update. Event in Spain you were invited to, decided no. ID bus leaving Hanover was uploaded the other day for that event. No, I was never invited to the event in Spain from Volkswagen. I was invited to Renault in 2 weeks. February 16th and 17th was the event for Renault. I was never invited for the ID bus in Spain. They invited me for something else, but I don't have the invitation yet. I have 2 invitations coming soon. Greetings, hey Darren. So if you are a messenger, then can we shoot the messenger? Of course. The pumps changed a certain model. Nothing wrong with the pump before. Oh, and no heat pump. Just pump the circular cooling liquid in battery. What it means. Here in Romania, an electric evolution with more than 400 Dutch springs, selling with only 8,000 euros. That's cool. That's really cool. They're making an all-wheel drive cargo ID3. No, I don't want cargo. I guess they are parking the ID bus in Christiana for the right environment. What I've seen is that they want to tour through all of Europe, I thought. Am I wrong? I don't know. 120 people, look at that. And only 35 likes. What's going on here? Look, my finger is making me blurry in the back. And now it's back. Good autofocus. Look at that. That's okay. I think you mix up winter mode and snow mode. No, there's a winter mode in all Kias and Hyundais. There's a winter mode that you turn on in the battery page, and this winter mode heats up the battery when the battery is very cold, but it doesn't heat up the battery to a level where you have good charging speed. So it only heats this up when it's -5 and your range is horrible or you can have power, then it heats it up. But if you drive, it takes the heat from the battery to warm up the cabin, which is nice. You have lower consumption, but then your battery is so cold that you have a slow charging speed. And Kia admitted it, and Ioniq 5 has the same, wouldn't say problem, it's just a decision they made. And there is a big thing going on where Ioniq 5 owners and Kia EV6 owners are petitioning to get a software update that they can preheat the battery to get the full charging speed in the winter. Anyone has insight to how ID production is going? For example, Skoda is still slowing production and the parking lots are filling with incomplete Enyaqs again. The same with all ID3s. I think the ID3... Yeah, they kicked the small battery ID3, they kicked the low motor power ones. You can only have 150 kilowatt, 58 kilowatt hour battery ID3s right now. And then the big ones, of course, so only the expensive ones. Bouquet finger, yeah, that's right. Liked. That's nice, 48 likes, 122 people. If everybody likes right now, we get to 100 likes. Can we do that? That would be so amazing if I can make it happen once. I saw once that it went up by 30 or 40 likes, but there are 122 people. If all of you right now that didn't like it yet would like, we should get to 100 likes. That would be so amazing. Even if you're watching on TV, go to your smartphone. Come on, it's not that far. Just press that like. I just want to see if it works. I don't care if it's 100 likes. It doesn't do anything, but it's just... would be amazing to see you in there. Oh, 62! Come on! Come on! Everyone can do it. 120 people here. It would be so cool. I can see the number here. See how many people are here. How many people watch the stream. 661. 69 likes. 70 likes. Come on, 30 more. There's so many people here. Well, I got it from 35 up to 75 now. That's awesome. It's just a fun game. 80. Come on, 20 more. 83. Ooh, it's exciting. If we can really get to 100. You know what happens with 100 likes? I leave. No. 84. 86. Ooh. God, I'm getting warm. Heater is on. 88. Ah, it's amazingly 19 degrees in here. 88. Only 12. Come on, 12 people. At 100 likes, he goes to bed. 88, 90, 10 more, come on! Where are we? You claimed 83 is Kleinwagen, so no like yet from me. 91, that's still okay. I'm okay with 91, but we never get to 100 when I say it. But still, 35 to 92 now? It's still amazing. 94? Oh, Finnegan is here. Can we get likes for Finnegan? Oh, I thought I heard him. Must be asleep. 96. 97. Oh my God. 99. 98. It went down. Somebody disliked. Oh, that's good. 100. And bye. Whee! I'm not that mean. Oh, but I can't get back. Oh my God. Got him dirty here. Thank you. That was cool. And now 2 dislikes. It goes back. Oh, it goes back. That's funny. I heard you, Finnegan. Now you're back. Where were you? Hey, Finnegan. Come. He went back to 94. Everybody disliked it now. Oh God. Hey, Finnegans. Yes, there you go. And now Cindy takes over the stream. Oh God, it really went down from 100 to 94 likes. Everybody removed a like or dislike. That's okay. I deserve it. Yeah, where was I? We will like after the live, why I liked before. It's true. How can you like something you haven't even seen yet? It goes down, now we're 93. Oh God. Lucid air test was at constant 70 miles per hour in Arizona between 15 and 20 degrees. Cool. What was it? 800 kilometers? Cool. At 100 likes, Chris becomes a millionaire. Nah, I doubt that. Hi, Chris. Hey, go for Steve. Steve-o. Oh, God. Back to 99 lol trolls. Yeah, we're going through the news, right? Hope my car gets the update soon. Fed up with this battery heating for no reason. Yeah, it's not amazing, that's true. Completely forgot to read the news. Elect drive inside. No, I didn't forget. I have them here. We'll go through it in a second. I didn't think anyone cares. You only asked to take to 100. You did not ask to keep the 100. That's true. He's so right. Since the sales of EVs are increasing day after day, should we worry about sufficient chargers for instance during summer holiday season? It could be a problem at some point if those countries do not build up the infrastructure the same. Yes, honestly, they're so slow building in Sweden. Ionity is slow building the last few months, big time. I would say even the whole 2021. They want a good. You got a like from me for your cat. Woohoo! Yeah, it's my Finnegan. Oh, my little boy. Chris, any maintenance to repairs lately on ID3? Nope. So the last since January 21, ID3 was at the workshop for 2.1. Was it February? I couldn't say. So a year ago, and since then there was nothing going on. Once in June, when I tested the Ioniq 5 on the way back from Landsberg am Lech, which is a 200-kilometer drive, I noticed at home that one of the brakes, I think the back right or the back, I cannot remember. The rear right one, I think that the brake was hot, so the drum brake was warm, and I called the dealer and said, hey, my drum brake is warm, could you take a look at it? Can I come over? And they said, no, you cannot drive to us, we will pick up the car. And they picked up the car, and I think did I have a press car? Maybe I had a press car then, the Kona or something, and then they brought it back the day later and they said we just cleaned the brake, we couldn't find any malfunctioning, and that was it. So I don't call that be at the service. So I think that I would say that the car, what's the name of the cat? It's Finnegan. My ID3 needs a new windshield after the winter. Why? What did you do? Always a pleasure. Wonder if we could get the thumbs back to 0. That's true. Anyone with ENIAC having problems with panoramic roof not opening? Really? I don't know. Ionity bosses are taking 700 million investment money to retire on the Bahamas. It's also good. Let's go through the news together. There we have it. This is ElecDrive Net. I always go with the cars first. Cadillac Lyric. No idea what that is. Tesla Y is for 2 people. What's this? Fiat Panda as electric, maybe. Cool. That's fun. iWays. Yeah, I had contact with iWays once. They wanted to give me a U5 and they said, we don't have one right now, but I will call you soon. And then a month later, I said, so when will it possible? And she said that they're just in use, but she will contact me and never contacted me again. And then I lost interest. The new Peugeot E308 with 400 kilometers of range. What do we have here? It has a 54 kilowatt hour battery instead of the 50. So only 4 kilowatt hours more, but 5 kilowatt hours can be used more. Okay. It has 400 kilometers of range. Okay. Yeah, the e-up can be ordered soon. There will be 9,000 cars, and every dealer gets a few. So if you go to a dealer and they say we had 25 and they're all sold, you have to go to a different dealer. Go scratch my hand. Yeah, Renault wants to be only electric at 2030. That's cool. Tesla opens the second service center in Berlin. So very soon, I think, production of the Model Y for customers will start in Berlin as well. Oh, I contacted Fisker about if there are any events with the Fisker Ocean. That looked like a nice car. What is this? Polestar has delivered 29,000 cars. Is that a lot? I have no idea. Volkswagen will start US production of the ID4 in autumn or fall. What else? That was it for that. Let's go to charging. 2 new EMBW chargers in Bavaria. I saw that the hubs where there are more chargers. I was at one in Wörth. I made a video about it. What was it? 16 CCS 150 kilowatt charger. So it's a 300 kilowatt charger. But if you do it on 2 cars, you get less. And they have 2 new ones in Erkheim and somewhere in Erlangen. Then Allego has 14 high-power parks in Flandern, wherever that is. I don't know. What else do we have? Anything else new with charging? Nah. Then let's look at inside EV. Do we have anything here? Audi RS e-tron. Yeah, I had contact with the dealership in Plattling where I had a meeting, and they're trying to get me the Audi Q4 e-tron. Someone should contact me, but Taycan will be hard. The Cupra Born with the 170 kilowatt motor with the boost function should be available to order in March. I don't know when they get it, but I can get that to test. And I want to do 0 to 100 versus the ID3. I don't know how yet. I have to talk to them if we can get this done together maybe. And they don't have an Audi e-tron GT there. I wanted to test that, but nah, don't get it. Yeah, that was the bus thing with the event, first media drive event. Yeah, because pre-production begins the first media drive event. Yeah, I hope I get invited to that, but so far nothing. They just told me what's coming up where I will be invited. Maybe I'm not invited to that, but I hope so. Nothing new, started construction with Ionity. What went live? You go per my little Finnegan. That's it, a month ago. Nothing went live since a month. No, it's not in order of time. Order by live. I didn't order it correctly. Go think. No, a month ago, and then it's a month ago here. Whatever. Let's look at the Ionity map here. Yeah, Germany had 3 new ones. I've seen that. One here before Berlin, and one up here, but that's it. Poland, they have a few more. Czechoslovakia is the same. Austria still needs a few. Italy is screwed up around Rome. France is building like crazy. Look at that, even on this road alone. And 1.5 years ago, there was only the one here in Riem. Nothing, and then I think this one here, but only this one. Then they built the one in Metz, whatever. This is now building, this is building, this is new, this is new, this is new. All so much stuff. Spain needs a bit more density. When I planned my trip to Spain, I saw that there's a lot of distance. So with a small battery car, it's not fun. It has to be summer and you still have to charge above 80%. Nuremberg Audi charging hub has e-tron GT for test drives. Yeah, but I don't need a test drive. I need, you know, a day and a lot of kilometers. That's the thing, not 10 minutes. Do Russia have any chargers or EVs? I'm pretty sure they have EVs, but they don't have Ionity. I'm sure they have charging stations as well. Norway, nothing's going on. Sweden, not so much. You can see it, not too much. Ionity is a bit asleep. Nothing going on. Yeah, we did that. Where are we? The Volkswagen ID4 all-wheel drive test car went into turtle mode while I was starting my test. That's weird. Why? There must be something wrong. I have a theory why USA ID4 is not getting updates. They're waiting for USA production to start so they can test USA ID4 production cars with those made in Germany. There will be some differences. Maybe. Do you have some news on the latest status on Volkswagen plant refurbishment in Emden and Hannover? No, sorry, I have no idea about that. But I'm sure you can Google it. That's why, you know. There was a stone flying on it and destroyed it. Oh no, that's horrible. I had that with the old ice car, just driving behind the other car and then ping! And the problem was, oh, the camera is doing the weird thing. I have to turn it off for a sec. The problem was, and I have a, no, is it better now? Yeah, no, it's better. The problem was it was right in my view. So the whole time I was driving, I saw that thing. It was so annoying. I hated it so much. And then they fixed it. And did it break again? No, it did not. It was fine. I'm getting new software for my EV6. Preheating the cabin don't work good. Curious to see how reliable the ID series is so far. A lot of ICE drivers are concerned about reliability, repairability. Well, I think that's way too early since ID3 is out for 1.5 years. I don't think you can say how reliable a car is after 1.5 years. I mean, in the first few months it was all software problems, and then resulting of this was a few hardware problems like 12-volt battery and stuff. And that's why they're changing the 12-volt battery on a few cars or on the old cars. But how the brakes are after 2 years, how the suspension is, how the whole cooling thing is, I think this is done. You can see that in after 3 or 4 years. I think that's too early. And I can hear the cat, that's cute. Both Hyundai and Volkswagen say 12 months for delivery for the Ioniq 5 and ID4 here. Crazy. Tesla also has a service center in Dresden now. Cool. See if you can get a Nikola vehicle. You may be retiring by the time they come out. Flandern is northern part of Belgium. Oh, see? You scroll past the record drive of the Lucid Air. That's okay. Well, I want to do the same drive in the summer with the Mercedes EQS. That would be amazing. If I can get up to that. How do you have the car of the year when we are just in January? I have the car of the year? What was that? Nuremberg Audi charging house. Yeah, we did that. Do Russia have chargers? We did that. Czechoslovakia doesn't exist since 1993. Yeah, I'm sorry. Czech Republic. You go purr and meow. There you go, Finnegan. In and out. Yeah, the poor cat. I have to bring him tomorrow to the vet. His hearing got extremely bad and I want to see what's going on. Would suggest to track not only Ionity station but other HPCs as well. That would be nice. But there are not very good sites to do that. That's the problem. I would want to see, there's things where you can see chargers and you can even say you only want to have 100 or 300 kilowatt chargers. But what you cannot filter is how many chargers are there. And for me, and I think for you it should be the same, chargers are interesting when they have above 100 kilowatt, even 150 kilowatt, and there's more than just one charger at one location, so 2 or 4. And I haven't found any site yet where I can say I can do it in a better route planner to when I set a navigation where I want to go. If that I only want charging locations with 2 or more chargers, I can put in a number. But there's no site, I haven't found that yet. The best one is ChargeMap, where I can filter all of this. And I want more than 2 chargers, 150 kilowatts, CCS, because this is the stuff we need in the future, not just one. And the only map that shows me for sure minimum of 2, the one in Germany, so even 4 chargers, is Schnellladepark app is the site. We'll look. Schnell. Even when I go to Allego, Aral Pulse or EMBW, there's no map. In the app there's a map, but I cannot see it on the software like this. Let's go, this Schnellladepark app. Einverstanden. Remember this decision, block. So what can I see? Oh my God, what are those numbers? 3. Ah, but can you filter? So look at this. So I can see here, if this is the Schnellladepark app, I can see here that it has 250 kilowatt and 150 kilowatt. Let's look what I can adjust. Another punkt. Yeah, that's it. That's the exact thing. You're good. And I want 3. Okay. Anzeigen. No. No. Okay. Why they're all gone now? What did I click? Why do they? Well, they can have a problem. Finnegan, now you're back, huh? But what? Ow. So what do you do with this map? That's my problem. Come here. Meow. In and out. That's all you do. Come up. Let's go. Come, Finny. You have to go from the right, as always. Come here. Come. There you go. Good Finnegans. Okay, and is it just Germany? Because where's Ionity? Now Ionity isn't here. Right? In France? What I want this, and this is not for me. PlugShare has all these details, usually most updated of all. Let's go to PlugShare. Yes, I can't even write. Come on. PlugShare. Find your thing to charge. It's right here. No register, no this. Why am I in the States? Let's go in here. What can I do? Filter. I want CCS. Oh my God, use my current location. Germany. Bold, no. Well, you can filter the thing, that's nice. Where can I say how many chargers are there? Can I do that? 2 for 5. Anyone say that? We're still coming to Spain? Nope. In Toronto, we have maybe 4 charging stations with more than 100 kilowatt capable of 5 million people here. Oh God. There are 5 charging stations. Change. My God. More I have forgotten. You filtered out the stations without problems. You have to activate Schnellladepark ohne Probleme. Cute. Yeah, what I would love, and the companies don't do that. I would love an EMBW map, Aral map, Allego map, and then Ionity, like Ionity does, but with the other. That would be nice. That would be nice, but they don't have that right now. Yes, so, yeah, what happened last week? Nothing since last week. I didn't do anything. I have this week off, holidays. Woohoo! I needed that so bad. My last vacation was in November, beginning of November, and what are we doing? So yesterday we ate, today we ate. And by the way, it's Cindy, right? Is everything okay? Looks okay, she's fine. And tomorrow I bring this little guy to the vet. And then maybe afterwards we'll see when I get the Dacia Spring. And then if the weather is fine, right now it says it's snowing on Sunday, I might get Paul's Model Y and do a winter range test at 130. But it depends on the weather. And I most likely will do the test from Pilsting, not from Passau. Because from Pilsing to Passau and then do the whole thing and go back to Passau and then all the way back to Munich, it's far away and I don't want to drive kilometers on his car. Video of cat going to the vet? Nope, there won't be a video. The poor thing. He hates the car, he hates the carrier, he hates the vet like every animal. It's just horrible, you poor little boy. But he doesn't hear. He's not reacting to any sound. He was at my parents for 3 months and now he can't hear. Almost nothing. And I don't know what happened. You okay? Poor little Phoenix. And yes, that's what could be coming. Then it's on February 2nd, I get the Hyundai Nexo hydrogen car. That will be fun. I still have to ask the Shell gas station where the hydrogen pump is. I want to know, is this a problem if I film there for them? And how often does someone fuel up there? And how often is there a problem? That would be very interesting. In Poland, a lot of Orion gas stations have 100 kilowatt CCS chargers. Cool. They cover most of the major highways. That's cool. Do the parents playing loud rock music? Nah, I don't know. So either he's sick or he got deaf almost in a very short time because he's old, but it doesn't make sense, so we'll see. We're worried about that. Right, my little Phoenicians. Don't worry us. So Nexo, I'm excited about that. I will do a lot of tests with that car. I will do range tests at 130, gonna see how far can you get with 130. But since you cannot charge everywhere, I will not drive it down to extremely empty, so maybe to 15% or so. I will see about that. That will be fun to do that in the beginning of February for 2 weeks, and then in week 8, end of February, there should be a Volkswagen event. I haven't been officially invited, but they told me I should keep those days free. And on the 24th, Cindy and I are going to a concert in Vienna. We'll see if this will happening. I already looked how to charge. It's all Ionity. There's a charger near Linz and a charger near Vienna, and then we go into the city and then all the way back. It's fine. And on the Saturday, then 2 days later, we go to the same band to the concert in Munich. I don't know if this will happen, so because of Corona reasons. Selective fearing, you are now a person he just ignores. I really hope it's that. I really do. How many hydrogen stations exist in Germany? In Norway, it's pretty few, and a filling requires an appointment to fill. It doesn't need an appointment. I saw there's an app for it, H2 Live. It should say it somewhere. Live status. 91 are in Germany, 3 are in planning, 5 are being built, or 8. That's all the news. And we have 1 in Passau. The next one is in Regensburg, 100 kilometers away. And they're pretty scattered out if you look. So all the green points or a hydrogen fueling station. You see Munich has a lot, Regensburg, then Passau is here in the left, there. And then Regensburg in the middle. Nuremberg has 3. My problem is, what if the pump in Passau, the only one that's in a 100-kilometer radius, is not working? What is then? I cannot fuel it up at home. I cannot do anything. I'm just stuck. Where would I get hydrogen to put it in? It's just... There's another spam here. Where's spam? Melden. It's done. Dot in the middle. Where were we? You may just have to select if you... I did today with mach-e 130 kilometers an hour test, and yesterday 90 kilometers an hour test. That's cool. Did you make a video? Hydrogen station Germany 92. 1,000-mile challenge is a good idea. See how fast you run it. I won't do that anymore. It's just... I've seen it that almost nobody cares. Then with fueling up with hydrogen, I don't think there's a challenge in it. You drive, fuel it up in 5 minutes, drive on. You don't even have to go to you even faster than with gas. Maybe you have to fuel up more often, but you don't even have to go inside the gas station. You pay with the card at the hydrogen station. You just go on. Next month there will be 2 high-power charger places opening in Lithuania, one at A1 highway with 250 kilowatt CCS and one in Circle K. Cool. You have to be careful. A lot of those do not work. Well, we'll see. Awesome. Here in Norway is only 3 locations. No video. So what was your range? That would be. I'm still on trying to get a mach-e for a range test and a driving test and everything, but I didn't have time yet. So maybe after the Nexo, because the Nexo I want to really make a few videos about that. So how is it against electric cars? The range test. How's the car overall? Stuff like that. I won't do a 90 kilometers an hour range test with it. Maybe just something short. So maybe just, I don't know, 100 kilometers or 200, something like this. Not too much. The great thing is that Hyundai is giving me a fueling card, so I don't have to pay for the hydrogen myself, and I can drive as many kilometers as I want. That's press car stuff, and with the Ioniq 5, with the Kona and the Hyundai Ioniq, I also got a charging card. I also didn't have to pay for charging when they gave me the car. They're pretty nice. Not everyone is doing it. Renault did that. Nissan didn't do it. Hyundai did it. Kia did it. Volkswagen doesn't do it. BMW did it. Mercedes did it. That's it. I think so. Show Nexo P. It will just be water. There was one more in Norway, but it blew up in 2019. Big explosion. Yeah, hydrogen is fun. Is your post service as bad as UK, as first class next day delivery taking 9 days to deliver? No, DHL is pretty good, I have to say, within Germany. And DHL Express for all over the world is also pretty good. It's really, really, really okay. How long is our stream? An hour or so? Or something like that. Has anyone experienced slow AC charging with ID3? I was charging at 6 kilowatt at the 11 kilowatt charger. Battery was 80% and weather was around -2. Yeah, I talked about it. Oh, look at my beautiful hair. By the way, have you seen my beard is cut down so short? I did it today because it was so long. It was so itchy last week, do you remember? And so I cut it very short and Cindy hates it. Here's my Finnegan, yes. Yes, I had that today with my ID3. It was parked in the garage for 1.5 days. and it is 0 to 2 degrees. Battery was so cold that I only got 6 kilowatt of charging, and I needed the charge from 80 to 100%. You had the same problem as me, and so I please Ionic Classic range test about 100,000 driven. Well, where would I get an Ionic with 100,000 kilometers? Divorce coming. And so I needed the range, and it told me 3 hours from 80 to 100%, but I needed to 100%. So I unplugged, preheated the car for 10 minutes. That means that the battery is also preheated then, only when it's not plugged in. And then the battery was warm, and I got 11 kilowatt, and it charged from 80 to 100% in 70 minutes or so. Or 75, because it was then at 75%. Hydrogen location is in Norway, outside Oslo. Bærum and 500 km away from Oslo, on location Trondheim, and test location in Bergen. The hydrogen station that exploded was just down the road from here. Cool. Never had problem with AC charging. DC is a different story. Yeah, of course. Of course. It's again, we parked the car in the winter for a day or two, and the battery is so cold. Thanks for confirming. It's a shame it doesn't display like my old Leaf. That's true. Would be nice to know. Well, you see it in the, if you are in the car, when at 80% you have a charge limit, a regen limit, and a power limit. I have to sneeze because of Finnegan here. I keep it in. Don't want to scare him. But I yawn. Then you know the battery is cold, and the more power limit and regen limit you have, the more you have it at 80%. From some Turkish used car dealer. H2 is dangerous, no sign of leaking. They shut down the station in Norway because of that. Yeah, it is. You don't see it. Battery temperature. What was the question? Yeah, of course, it's a problem. It doesn't. Yeah, I think the explosion killed that little sail they had before. They had here. Does EMBW use contactless? We'll need to use one on holiday. I think it does. I think they started that. I think it was EMBW. Maybe it was Allego. I don't know. They blow it up to get insurance to pay for the 2 people using the hydrogen sails. My friend have Hyundai Ioniq 28 kilowatt hours was over now on 100,000 kilometers on odometer. Battery will show 100% state of health with OBD tool. That is awesome. That's not possible. So every car, every battery on this planet, when it's being built and then used for a short time, you can even when it's just standing there, because of chemistry, will lose 3 to 5% just because of chemistry, and just because the tool OBD dongle is not showing it. It's just, we have to think of that. The OBD dongle is reading out software that the car is giving you. The car can show any number it wants. It can show 200%. And I'm sure they're just using the buffer to compensate. I'm not saying that the Ioniq 5 has high degradation. I doubt that it has. I'm sure it's great, but it cannot be 100%. You cannot have the exact same when you got the car new. When you got the car used, let's say 5 months, 6 months in, then when you use the battery in a normal way, the degradation is pretty minimal. But in the first few months, you lose. That is why a range test. Cool. That is cool. But where do I get one? That's the problem. I don't have 100,000 Ioniq, and I didn't test the car when it was new, so I can only say what the range is now. And even then, you have to think. It's okay to have 100% state of health. Let's say you don't. Of course, you don't have a 28 kilowatt hours available for driving. Let's say the battery is bigger. Let's say 35, and then you have a degradation of 5%. What is that? That's 1.4 kilowatt hours. They can put this from the buffer, and then you have the same range as before, but the battery had degradation, and that's fine. Renault did that a long time. I've seen a 67 car, they had a YouTube video of 100% state of health. Again, This is the software the car is showing. It's not possible with the batteries we have right now that you don't have any degradation. You have a bit. I have 8% and Volkswagen chose to show it full and not give away the buffer. So they can program it that the buffer I have on top and underneath is making smaller, and I have again 100% state of health. That's very possible. They just decided not to do that. Renault did that for a long time on the small battery Renault Zoes. They had degradation, and then every time the car was at the dealer for some update, they gave more from the buffer for driving, and therefore also did not have degradation, or not as much that they have to change the battery or anything. So again, you have degradation in the first few months. After that, it's slowing down rapidly. And I have talked to a few battery specialists about the 8% of my ID3, and they all said that's totally normal. You didn't hurt the car. 8% in the first year. It can be 5, it can be more. 8% is totally normal. There's no problem. It happens with Tesla and everything. Again, it's all about what the car is showing the OBD dongle. Well, some Hyundai dealer, they have used car on sale, like here in Finn. That is awesome car and very likely my next car. And that's cool. My Zoe ZT50 has 93% on state of heart, and max I can charge is 47 kilowatt and are only driven 50k. But 47, I think, wasn't this the max? I know that it maxes out at 125 amps, and if the voltage of your car is at whatever, that's your maximum charging power. And I had the Zoe in the summer, and I think the maximum was 48 kilowatt. So that's okay. That's totally fine. And losing 7% in 15,000 kilometers is also nothing to be worried about. It's totally normal. It's all about what the car maker is doing with the battery. It can give you more buffer. Maybe it doesn't have that buffer. Maybe the battery is done in a way that you get as much range out of the battery to still have a bottom buffer and a top buffer for regen, and a bottom buffer so you're not completely empty when you're at 0%. And they don't want to give away anything from that buffer, so you get the 93. And other car makers, like the Zoe before, the old Zoe, they gave the buffer. They put in a bigger battery. For example, I'm pretty sure that the ID3 Pure, that has a 55 kilowatt hour battery, but 45 kilowatt hours can be used. When you have degradation there, it would be no problem at all to give more kilowatt hours from the buffer for driving, and then you have the same range even with a higher degradation. Max I was able was 52 kilowatt, but totally capacity. You mean the kilowatt hours charging, not the charging power. 52 kilowatts, but total capacity is 56.7 after I can remember. I don't know how much I charged into the battery. With charging, you have to be very cautious because you have charging loss. So if you charge a car, it all depends. How is the charger? How is the car? Is it cooling itself? The battery is it so warm that the charger is cooling itself, or is anything warm? Then you have heat loss. So it's possible that today you charge 52 kilowatt hours into your battery at 5% to 100. Tomorrow you do the same and you get 53 or 51 or whatever. It's very, very possible. So charging into the battery is very slow charging on the other hand. So 11 kilowatt is better for that because you don't have that much heat loss, and usually the car is not cooling the battery. But again, you have to do it at the exact same temperature to get an accurate result. It's very hard to do. We are still waiting for ID3 Pro S ordered in July. Yeah, COVID is a bitch, huh? At the time we are promised delivery in 2 to 3 months. I have my doubts the current 1 year delivery times are realistic. Yeah, it's every car maker except for the Model Y. The Model Y from China, no problem at all. They just build more than were ordered, and so they just have to prep it, and then you can get it. A lot of cars have very long delivery right now, and ID3. I mean, how much did I wait for mine? I ordered my ID3. I pre-booked it in May 2018, and I got the car in September 2020. What is that? 12, 16 months. I can't calculate. So Pure has the standard battery, only limited. No, Pure had a 55 kilowatt hour battery. It's one module less, I think, just one. I have a 62 kilowatt hour battery, can use 58. And Pure has a 55, can use 45. I made a video about that, you can see that. No, Kia EV6 and ID4 and only 5 deliveries are 1 year wait now. Yeah, that's a problem. Pure has the ID4 Pure battery. No, the Pure has an own battery. ID4 Pure is 52 kilowatt hours usable, I think, if I'm not mistaken. The Pro is 77, and in the ID3 it's 45, 58, 77. I can order Model Y now and delivery March. That's correct, that's what I'm saying. It's the only car. Even the Model 3 has 3 to 6 months waiting now. It's just the Model Y. Chris, you had the battery pre-degraded. It's very possible. That would be amazing. Still faster than new Tesla Roadster. Yeah, but that's a car that's not being built. You can't say that. So a car that's still not even in production, that's not, that you can't do that. I'm using 22 kilowatt AC charging points. I have only do DC charging 4 times in 1 year because I got so slow speed on DC in winter, only 13 kilowatt as top charging speed. When the battery is cold, that's a problem. The old Renault Zoes with 22 kilowatt hour battery charging with AC when it was cold, it didn't have a battery heater, battery cooling. That was fun. What happened to your face? Ha ha ha. I shaved. Cindy cut this, I cut this. Come on. I look so young, and in a week I will look like a Santa Claus again. That's how it is. Let's turn that off. Yeah, it's fine. All Model 3 can be delivered in March 2 for UK, not for Germany. I saw the news that Germany said, well, we can look at now. They say it's 3 to 6 months for Model 3s right now. Tesla.de. Oh, it's not Tesla.de. Okay. Is it Tesla Cars? Tesla doesn't have the Tesla.com.de. Oh. No, I don't want states. Where are we? Germany. Shop. Not shop. Model 3. Order. What do we have? Where does it say how long it takes? May 2022 for Model 3. What is that? That's 4 months. And model dual motor is also May. Performance. All in May. All 4 months. That's still good. That's awesome. Better than a year. Oh god. Where are we? Model Y is 23k more than the Ioniq 5 all-wheel drive. I'll wait. That's correct. That is even after 270 kilometers driven. Yeah, it depends how fast you drive. If you take a lot of power on there. In a week after the divorce, he will look like Brad Pitt. Last Tobias little video from Giga Germany video, there was a lot of manufacturers Model Ys. But I thought they were test cars, not for customers. ID3 pure battery capacity 55 kilowatt hour, battery usable 45. Exactly, that's what I said. I read that Volkswagen wants to facelift the ID3 for model year 2023. I thought that was the end of 23, so almost 24. Camera is acting up again. It does do a... It's still doing it. Come on. Do I have to unplug you? Is that better? No, better. And then I have to zoom in a bit so you don't see those boxes there. And I have to clean the lens. I see dirt on the lens. I get my cleaning tool. I have everything here. Oh, I have this beautiful thing, Finnegans. I have this little thing here that has a little brush on top and a little air thing. There we go. That looks better. We don't want dust on the lens, don't we? Where are we? Model 3 with small wheels is longer. How long time will it take to get a Skoda Enyaq IV80X in Germany now on days if ordered today? I have no idea. And you cannot see it on the website. With Tesla you can see it at least. I mean, it's not binding. It's possible it takes longer or it's faster, but at least you get some ballpark. With the other car manufacturers you have no idea. Did you go on my spot? Now I can't sit down. Do we have to do it like this? You want to sit behind me? You can sit behind me. Come. That's okay, Finny. You stay. That lens cleaning was very ASMR. It was? Did you hear that? Any idea on how to change the ID3 tires on the system? Mine is set on winter tires, but I have summer tires. But see no way to change it. Does it make any difference? Where do you set different tires? In the menu? You can set that? I had no idea you can do that. I had no idea that you said winter tires. I don't even know that you can see the size or anything. I can just set where it should tell me where are you finishing here? Where it should warn you that the tire pressure is not great. That's the only thing I know. I have driven on highway with speed and even hammer Teslas on the road. Isn't driving on summer times during winter illegal? It depends on the country, and so it's not illegal. Most countries, even in in winter, you can drive with summer tires. But if something happens, your insurance doesn't pay, and you get in big trouble. But if you live in Spain, you don't need some winter tires. Yes, the cat takes over channel. I see you in your robe, and it is you switching on and off. How long before you think the rest of the world to follow with your V's? What? Well, that's a bit... What? I see you in your robe, and it is you switching on and off. How long before you think the rest of the world to follow with your V's? South Africa is so far behind all of you. Can you see the tail? What's down there? Hey! You like boxes, eh? Boxes are awesome. And there's food in there. That's Olivia's food. Go have fun. I have no idea how long it can take for South Africa to keep increase the EV world. I'm sorry, I'm not so good with other countries, what they're facing. Had to step away for an hour on a Skype call. Miss anything before you go to bed? No, not really. Do we ever miss anything here? It shows tire pressure settings, but then it says winter tires on mine. Really? Yes, looked at that. I should look for that. There's no mouse. Smells the dog food. I'm sure. It's food now. In Sweden we have law that say from 1st of December you must have winter tires until 31st of March. Really? Finnegan behind the scenes video. Yeah, it's different in every country. In Germany you should have winter tires on, and if it's bad conditions, again you should have them on, but there's no real law. Maybe they changed it already. I don't know. Stuff changes all the time. You have to go out. Yeah, we ordered Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts has now... So when I ordered the first delivery from Dunkin' Donuts in Germany now, and for you Americans, Dunkin' Donuts here is very rare. So this is not normal. This is very special. When they have delivery now in Bavaria, and it takes a day. It's via UPS Express, and it's perfect because UPS comes to work. It's our main delivery and pickup service that we have at work. And what was I saying? I have to get this cable. And I ordered the first time, what was it, 2 months ago or so? And see, UK, no winter tires. And it's fine. I have to show my power thing again that I use all the time, that I got for free to make a video about it. And then I didn't make a video because it cannot charge my ID3. And I told them that, and since then I haven't heard from them. Maybe there's a self-destruct thing in there, or they do something with it. Vermont allows studded snow tires all year round. Ew, that's weird. Just do what Björn has done, move to warmer country. I thought he's back. I thought I saw today a Model 3 test. I thought this was in Norway. Am I wrong? What is winter? What is snow? Yeah, it's almost. It got less. That's good. No, but he is there for a while. Yeah, that's good. He should get to the warmer. I would like to be in warmer stuff as well. What I was saying. In South Africa, temperature doesn't drop as much as the rest of the world for tires. We have the same tires for the whole year. When I live, I get as low as 6 degrees. Björn has not moved to Thailand. That is bullshit. No, of course he didn't move. I thought he was just visiting there, right? I thought he was there for a few weeks. I thought he came back. I didn't charge your ID3 because it has no earth. Exactly. That's it. We need afternoon tea. Yeah, with your dad. Take a look at videos from Toronto from last week. 40 centimeters of snow and you will know winter. Finnegan. In and out. The whole time. Decide. I'll leave the door open now, even though it's cold. Meow. Meow. Do. Come up. Let's cuddle. Come. Yeah, come. That's it. Good boy. Someone wrote he moved. Really? No, he didn't move. He was just there on holiday. Called him my dad, not happy. Where was I? Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts. So 2 months ago they had 4 vegan donuts, and now they have 14. So we ordered all of them except the ones that we thought are boring, that we didn't do. City in East Quebec got 20 centimeters of snow. Yeah, but that is normal for these parts. Same as Canada gets, so Ottawa got a lot of snow in the winter, and it's extremely hot in the summer. That's normal. They're prepared for that. Here, 30 centimeters during night is a lot of snow, and the winter service is not up for it. And that's why it's a problem. I have a neurological kick. It can be turned off with it. I knew once what that was, but I forgot. Lots of donuts in Prague. Yeah, they don't have 14 different though, but they're better. The ones in donuts are awesome. I know, Kat. He's saying you are talking too much and not petting me enough. That's true. That's my joy. Yeah. I'm stopping the stream anyway. Enough. I'm very surprised, and I applaud you big time, because there was no topic today and there were still 120 people here. And all over 1,400 times the live stream was watched. for a video that says no topic. Very proud. Maybe you can move to the North Pole. No, but I would love to do once a cruise that goes as north as possible and then watch the beautiful stars in the middle of the darkness. That would be so amazing. Björn plans to regularly spend winter in Thailand because he doesn't like the short days and winter in general. So November, Thailand, February, March, Norway. Makes sense? That makes sense. Maybe you can move to North Pole. Remember to give this stream. No, they already liked. I got them from 35 up to 100 likes in 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Again, applaud. Yeah, it was amazing. He bought them all 3 for Thailand. That's cool. It just parks it there. We can try it if you are interested. What is that again? e-corsa kick? I forgot. Oh, you mean is this a battery thing that, or a charger that doesn't need the ground? Is it that? Yeah, it's not so important. This thing only pulls out 500 watt continuous, so it's fine. It's not a big thing. That what it was saying about Björn. Thanks, Chris. Air kisses to Cindy from Canada. Chris, you write with CH. Chris with K is Chris Refer from Norway. Just nice to listen to you. No, I'm horrible. No topic means community sets topic. Also true. That's true. Okay, got to go. TB bucks are on C here next week. Okay. TB bucks. I don't know what that means. It's okay. Okay, you all take care. Again, this week there will be by Mouth 3 and Soldier MCCV down there. Okay. Creepy with a K. That's me. I'm creepy with a K. No, now on purpose you have to write it with K. The Chris. It's a mobile charging cable, has an app where the ground detection can be turned off. Ah. Just stay off for 3 or 4 hours. Or on. No. So maybe I see you this week in the Model Y on Sunday. We'll see, depending on the weather, and during the week. So either tomorrow or maybe Wednesday, depends when the Dacia Spring is free. And I don't even know if it's free this week. Maybe they say, sorry, the Dacia Spring is all in test drive and I can't have it. Chris the creepy hobo. Yeah. The homeless dude. Over now. Yeah, it's over now. Okay, time to feed the cat. No, he has food downstairs all the time. He can eat. Just got back. Yeah, you're too late. I'm sorry. You'll take care. We'll see you this week. And then Teddy Does is hard to learn. Teddy Does. Of course it's hard. It's just there's almost no rule. There are a few rules if it's Daddy Does, but most of the time it's no rule. It's just you have to remember, and it's horrible. My wife has problems with that, and nobody can get mad at her. That's how it is. Okay, bye. It was warm when